It constantly changes. The mind constantly changes. You can wake up one morning and just feel great. You can wake up the next morning and feel flat. All based on what mind is saying, not the actual experience. Mind will call the experience all sorts of things. It's one experience. It'll call it love. It'll call it fear. It'll call it anxiety. It'll call it grief. It'll call it sadness. It's the one experience. It's the same experience. Mind just calls that experience a certain thing, and then mind believes it, and then decides that this experience, which is always the same, yeah, is either grief, happiness, sadness, loneliness, whatever, anxiety. Mind can't experience anger. The mind can't experience anxiety. The mind can't experience depression. It's a story created by the mind, all of it. If a thought can't experience anything, can it experience depression?
No.
You can't. Is there a but there?
But what is depression? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, a bit louder, Trude.
but okay, depression is a label that is thrown about in our society a lot. A lot of people talk about it.
Yeah.
So what is depression? Are you saying it doesn't exist, or
Let's look at it, okay?
It's past my bedtime, Terence?
I'm nearly finished, all right? So let's just say you've been experiencing depression your whole life, yeah? Just happen to be a person like that. I'm not saying you are, but
Yeah.
let's, for argument's sake, say you've been experiencing depression your whole life, all right? Fair enough? Okay.
Yeah, well, I can play that game.
Yep, good. Now, in fact, I could say that about myself because I did. Yeah? Now, let's wipe out your memory.
No longer depressed.
Amnesia. Completely gone. Completely gone. What would there be to be depressed about? What is it that's creating the seeming depression?
It is just thoughts again.
Yeah,
It's thoughts.
it is. Yeah, and what it does, yeah, it labels this presence. It labels it.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, the only thing that actually gets experienced is love. That's it. Mind will step in and call this experience of love because it doesn't know any better. It can't experience this, what it really is. Yeah. It'll step in and now start calling the experience of love depression. What is it believes that? The mind. And then the mind paints this big story about what depression is. And then what is it that seemingly experiences the depression? The mind. But can the mind actually experience anything? No, nothing. It's completely imagined by mind. The whole thing, including me.